Morning everyone, break 172. Our first pick your team for 22 Elite, or first 16 spot pick your team. Wrong screen, there we go, come back, there we go. Straighten the box up a little bit, there we go. Alright, so we have our priority box, our case, and our team list for today, which all our breakees should know because pick your team. But we have Broncos, Tristan Boss; Raiders, Sean Elliott; Bulldogs, Nigel Deacon; Sharks, Terry Lynch; Titans, Troy Douglas; Manly, Lee Roberts; Storm, Ben Trim; Knights, Marcus Nicholson; Cowboys, Peter Smith; Eels, Dean Ryan; Panthers, James Knowles; Rabbitohs, David Morton; Dragons, Mitchell West; Roosters, John Duffy; Warriors, Arden Maker; Tigers, Dylan Cameron. Alright. So I did tag everyone roughly half an hour ago now. And Facebook pinned me for the post. I was smart enough this time to actually grab a screenshot of the warning, and I put that in the comments. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to tag everyone for the videos anymore. Our case card isn't on top. Yeah, I know. That's the first one I've had this year. So where is? Oh, there it is. What do we got? What do we got? Ooh, Mr. Ben Trim with the Storm, number 34, Jesse Bromwich. Being a Storm collector, he'll be a happy man. Just looking at the video, why is that doing that? Oh, we gotta open that, we can close. You know what? Right. I can see the video is a little bit glitchy. I have no idea why that is at the moment. Nothing ever seems to want to work properly. Everything shows as though it should be alright. Actually, there's one thing I want to try. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Sorry, we're not going to break anything. This might help. It should help. Drop. It's not going to let me while we're live. Oh well. I'll have to try that one next time. All good. Alright, let's go. Let's get into it. Enough mucking around. Sorry, guys. Still got our box from last night. Unfortunately, we will have to deal with a lot of that taping today. There is a ton of orders. Jason Taumalolo, parallel for Cowboys. A ton of orders, and we're only adding to it. So, Rocco Berry, Speed Series for the Warriors. Will Kennedy, Speed Series for the Sharks. James Tedesco, parallel for the Roosters. Cody Nikorima, Maori All-Stars. Chance Nico Klokstad, parallel for the Raiders. Booklet, first up. I don't think we've had one of these, or in a break anyway. I don't know if we've pulled on. But number 35, Mr. David Fifita for the Titans, Troy Douglas. There you go. Just a heads up, guys, because we're still finding people that aren't in Collectors Club that have been customers for a very long time. So, well, even people that are in the Collectors Club and aren't using their codes. If you're not part of the Members Club, you're more than welcome to still join. If you haven't got your code yet, let us know, please, so we can make sure you have that. And one team per person, guys. Emma Tanigato, Women's NRL for the Dragons. Sean Lane, parallel for the Eels. We have been sending out emails once a week, once a fortnight. They have specials in them that are only available in the emails. Everyone may not apply to you, but make sure you check them out because you don't know what's going to be there. I have also put the details for Collectors Club in those emails. Yo, Dally M for Panthers. We will be sending another one out today, which will include Collectors Club and the details for our new giveaway, which will be in the Facebook group. On the Facebook page, we'll do this one. Dally M, Ruben Garrick for Manly. Do you want to confirm what that is? Is that? Yep, $200 gift vouchers, the new giveaway for Father's Day. Selwyn Cobbo. Yo, parallel for Panthers. Now, you do have to have made a purchase of 22 Elite of some description. Could be anything from a break, box, album, base set, individual cards, mojos, whatever. And we want to know what your favourite 22 Elite purchase has been from Gold Coast Trading Cards. That video is absolutely terrible. Bulldogs, Paul Vaughan, Emerald. Number 6. Nice slow one. Master Series for the Kangaroos. Quincy Dodd, Indigenous All-Stars. Jackson Hastings, parallel for the Tigers. Eels Women's NRL Checklist. Felice Kafusi, parallel for Storm. The video. Actually, it seems to be running smooth again at the moment. I don't know, yeah. Olive Gildart. Speed Series for the Tigers. Black League Sensation number 48, Samaima Taufa for the Eels. Ruby Mojo number 24 for the Broncos, Payne Haas. Like a Blake Speed Series for the Eels. Selwyn Cobbo, Indigenous All-Stars. Sean Johnson, parallel for the Warriors. Jess Surgis, Speed Series for the Roosters. Knights, parallel checklist. Destiny Brill, Women's NRL for the Titans. Hannah Southwell, Women's NRL for the Roosters. Kieran Foran, parallel for Manly. Paul Vaughan, parallel for Bulldogs. White Young Guns, Keenan Palacia for the Broncos. Payne Haas, parallel for the Broncos. Jordan Rapana, Maori All-Stars for the Raiders. For anyone interested for individual cards, we will be listing more. We will be busting more. We have some busted to get around to rescanning. It's all in the process, guys. We're getting there. For the ones that are up, as in the mojos and things like that, if there's something that's not in stock that you would like, remember to add it to your wish list. So when we do have one to list, you'll get notified once it's updated. Jake Arthur, White Young Guns for the Eels. Mikau Ravalawa, parallel for the Dragons. Thank you. Jaden Campbell, Speed Series for the Titans. Julia Robinson, Speed Series for the Broncos. James Fisher-Harris, parallel for Panthers. Till Yvette Welsh, Maori All-Stars. Pretty sure she's Eels. Jake Jaboyevich, parallel for Manly. Serena Takatoka for the Eels. Dally M and Cody Walker for the Rabbitohs. Oliver Gildart, parallel for the Tigers. Brian Totter, Dally M for Panthers. Jared Rara Hargraves, parallel for the Roosters. Alex Johnston, Speed Series for the Rabbitohs. White League Sensations for the Roosters, number 23. Blues Master Series, Kenny Bromwich, parallel for Storm. Braden Trindle, Indigenous All-Stars. Women's NRL Broncos Checklist. Bulldogs Parallel Checklist. Speed Series, Charlie Staines for the Panthers. Dale Finucane, parallel for Sharks. Corey Thompson, Ruby Mojo for the Titans. Number 46 out of 46. Does anyone collect the last numbers of the series, of the insert? Reece Welsh Speed Series for the Warriors. We're actually having this conversation not long ago. Indigenous All-Stars, Adokar. Damien Cook, parallel for the Rabbits. Matt Burton, Speed Series for the Bulldogs. Shante Poko, Women's NRL for the Knights. Isaiah Papali'i, parallel for Eels. Warriors Parallel Checklist. Olivia Koenig, Women's NRL for the Roosters. Corey Thompson, parallel for Titans. Women's Yellow Diamond Mojo Titans Checklist, number 27. Lucky number. Shannon Mato, Maori All-Stars. box number 3. I haven't checked tipping comp yet, so I'll check it and put that post up as usual after the break. So congratulations to our winner. I will fix up your gift card if you're already aware of it. Who? Dransfield. I don't recognise that one. Women's NRL Knights Checklist, Milwaukee, Photo Waka, parallel for the Titans. If you haven't joined the tipping comp either, it's free to join. Kevin Proctor, Mary All-Stars. $50 gift card up for grabs each round. Doesn't matter where you're coming. So you can be coming dead last and still win the next round based on that round's tips. Talai Holmes, White Young Guns for the Dragons. Speed Series, Tyrell Sloan for the Dragons.
Jared Reese actually had a perfect round too, Jared. There was 3 or 4 of them.
Oh, right.
But he got beaten on the margin.
So the margin come down to it. Again, Josh Kerr, parallel for Dragons. So a few perfect rounds. Congrats, guys. Good work. Jazz Tavega, Mary All-Stars. Ruben Garrick, parallel for Manly. Number 17, Team League sensation for the Tigers, Dylan Cameron.
Aaron Dransfield, Jared.
Aaron Dransfield is our lucky top tipper.
3 people that had perfect rounds were Brendan Flowers and Jared Reese.
Well, there you go. Hats off to Brendan Flowers and Jared Reese as well with a perfect round this round. James Tedesco, Speed Series for the Roosters. Blimey kick out, parallel for Panthers. Amber Hall, Women's NRL for the Broncos. Alex Johnston, Dally M for the Rabbitohs. Kevin Nakama, parallel for the Roosters. Roby Teetsel, Speed Series for the Knights. Ronaldo Mulatalo, Dally M for the Sharks. Roosters Master Series. Justin Olam, parallel for the Storm. Jamie Chapman, Women's NRL for the Dragons. Zane Laurie, parallel for Tigers. Josh Papali, a Ruby Mojo for the Raiders, number 32. Shanae Siasoka, Speed Series for the Broncos. Josh Jackson, parallel for the Bulldogs. Ronaldo Mulitalo, parallel for the Sharks. Tiana Penatani, Speed Series for the Eels. Number 2, nice low one. Adam Fanua-Blake, captains for the Warriors. Number 2. Jamie Chapman, Indigenous All-Stars. Josh Curran, parallel for the Warriors. Greg Marsu, Speed Series for Titans. Rabbitohs, parallel checklist. Avania Palit, Women's NRL for the Titans. Regan Campbell-Gillard, parallel for the Eels. Ooh, BD. Number 3, Liam Martin for the Panthers, James Knowles. Ruben Cotter, Indigenous All-Stars. Let's go. Tony Stagg, Speed Series for the Broncos. Ryan Kelly, parallel for Titans. Shanae Siasoka, Speed Series for Broncos. Nico Hines, Indigenous All-Stars. Robbie Titzel, Speed Series for the Knights. Panthers, parallel checklist. Zahara Tamara, Women's NRL for the Roosters. James Tamo, parallel for the Tigers. White Young Guns, Bridie Parker for the Roosters. Broncos Yellow Diamond Mojo, number 61, Amber Hall. Bailey Simonson, Speed Series for the Eels. Luke Thompson, parallel for the Bulldogs. Master Series for the Roosters. Corbin Baxter, Maori All-Stars. Toby Rudolph, parallel for the Sharks. Patch, number 3. Oh, I thought we had a matching pair there for David Fafita. I've got a booklet and a patch for Titans, David Fafita. I've seen a couple of them are doubled up like that. Patil Avet Welsh, Women's NRL for the Eels. Dry Arrow, parallel for the Rabbits. I was right. Bobby Law, Women's NRL for the Knights. Mitchell Barnett, parallel for the Knights. Morgan Harper, Maori All-Stars. Greg Marciu, Speed Series for the Titans. Thomas Flegler, parallel for the Broncos. I always get him and Dina mixed up when I look at them. Sapphire Mojo, number 3 for the Raiders. Oh, I think I'm going to run out of sleeves again. Number 3. Moses Mbite, parallel for the Dragons. Chad Townsend, parallel for the Cowboys. Byron Brown, Women's NRL for the Broncos. Tyrell Sloan, Speed Series for the Dragons. Nick Kotrick, parallel for Raiders. Brent Naden, Indigenous All-Stars. Ruby Mojo, David Nofaluma for the Tigers. Number 30. Dally M, Justin Olam for the Storm. Dylan Brown, parallel for the Eels. Dally M, Valami Kickout for the Panthers. Alright, another box down. Right, 1, 2, 5 more boxes out of the case, plus our priority box hiding over here. Still plenty to go, guys. James Fisher-Harris, Dally M for Panthers. Nico Hines, Indigenous All-Stars. Tommy Turbo, parallel for Manly. Speed Series, Blake Taft for the Rabbits. Yasmin Meeks, Women's NRL for the Roosters. Joey Manu, parallel for the Roosters. Hudson Young, parallel for the Raiders. And Ari Tuala, Speed Series for the Knights. Broncos parallel checklist. Young Guns, Sam Walker for the Roosters. Black Young Guns, Rikia Horn for the Eels. 100 out of 100. Speed Series, Jamie Chapman for the Dragons. Xavier Coates, parallel for the Storm. Corbin Baxter, Maori All-Stars. Ewan Aiken, parallel for the Warriors. Maddie Stubben, Women's Yellow Diamond Mojo. Number 42 for the Eels. Philomena Hennessy for the Eels. David Clemmer, parallel for the Knights. Auden Rain, Women's NRL for the Knights. Cameron McInnes, parallel for the Sharks. Morgan Harper, Maori All-Stars. Addo Carr, Speed Series for the Bulldogs. Keon Kolomatangi, parallel for the Rabbits. Payne Haas, Dally M for Broncos. Taryn Aiken, Women's NRL for the Broncos. Brent Naden, Indigenous All-Stars. Reece Robson, parallel for the Cowboys. Ruby Mojo, Liam Martin for the Panthers, number 33. Karina Brown, Speed Series for the Titans. Isaac Liu, parallel for the Titans. Yeah, able to grab another packet of sleeves when you get the chance. I thought I had enough, I checked them beforehand. Blues Master Series. Jeez, one for next time. No, that's alright. I've just been trying to get through this. Jaden Stewart, parallel for the Dragons. I will read it though. Two packets are left for box number 5. Sapphire Mojo, Jason Tormalolo for the Cowboys. Number 11, legs 11. Speed Series, Brian To'o for Panthers. Tidy these ones up. Box number 6. Here we go, here we go. Looks like a beautiful day outside today. AJ Brimson, parallel for Titans. Speed Series, Tiana Penatani for the Eels. Blake Taft, Speed Series for the Rabbitohs. Nathan Cleary, parallel for Panthers. Cody Nicarima, Maori All-Stars. Cody Ramsey, parallel for Dragons. Manly, parallel checklist. Women's NRL and Dragons checklist. Yellow Diamond, Bobby Law for the Knights. Number 41. Brendan Smith, Dally M for the Storm. Angus Crichton, parallel for the Roosters. James Tedesco, Speed Series for the Roosters. Matt Burton, Dally M for Panthers. Luke Brooks, parallel for Tigers. Blues Master Series, Ryan Pappenhausen, parallel for Storm. Quincy Dodd, Indigenous All-Stars. Women's NRL, Samaima Taufa for the Eels. Jamie Chapman, Speed Series for the Dragons. Addo-Carr, parallel for the Bulldogs. Black Young Gun, number 78, Tyron Wisher for the Storm. Ben Trim not going too bad with the Storm today. I'm not sure if there's still 4 teams left because I'm pretty sure someone was grabbing Cowboys in one of them. But last time we checked, there was 4 spots left in both of the Pick Your Team breaks on the website. Sharks Ruby Mojo checklist. What number? 39. Karina Brown, Speed Series for the Titans. Selwyn Cobbo, Indigenous All-Stars. William Kennedy, parallel for the Sharks. Anari Tuala, Speed Series for the Knights. Chanel Harris Tavita, parallel for the Warriors. Isabel Kelly, Women's NRL for the Roosters. Parramatta Eels, parallel checklist. We got 3 packets left for box number 6. Tasman Gray, Women's NRL for the Titans. Latrell Mitchell, parallel for the Rabbitohs. Young Guns, Lachlan Elias for the Rabbitohs. Jordan Rapana, Mary All-Stars for the Raiders. Box number 7. Let's go. Murray Talagi, Speed Series for the Cowboys. Albert Kelly, Indigenous All-Stars. Junior Paulo, parallel for the Eels. Tommy Turbo, Speed Series for Manly. Nick Kotrick, Speed Series for the Raiders. Tallulah Tillett, Women's NRL for the Knights. Stephen Crichton, parallel for Panthers. Young Guns, Haley J. Mansell for the Titans. Stefano Utokumanu, parallel for the Tigers. Yellow Diamond Yellow Diamond Mojo, sorry. Jocelyn Keller for the Roosters, number 42. Roosters Master Series, and Dave Feeder, parallel for Titans. Bobby Law, Speed Series for the Knights. Matt Burton, parallel for Bulldogs. Dylan Walker, Mary All-Stars. Sharks Parallel Checklist. Millie Boyle, Women's NRL for the Broncos. Gamora Breeley Natty, Women's NRL for the Titans. Dane Gagai, parallel for the Knights. Autumn Rain, Mary All-Stars. Cody Ramsey, Speed Series for the Dragons. Kurt Capewell, parallel for Broncos. Also, we do now, with the breaks, offer a $50 gift card for any team without a numbered hit. Lachlan Croker, Sci-Fi Mojo number 4 for Manly. Tommy Turbo, Dalian for Manly. Cohen Hess, parallel for Cowboys. Ben Hunt, parallel for Dragons. Women's NRL, Tegan Berry for the Dragons. Xavier Coates, Speed Series for the Storm. Joseph Tapine, parallel for Raiders. Josh Curran, Indigenous All-Stars. Black Young Guns, Helam Lukey for the Cowboys. Number 22. Ruby Mojo for the Dragons for Josh Kerr. Number 17. And last but not least, for box number 7. These corners today have been getting me. James Tedesco, Dally M for the Roosters. Thomas Burgess, parallel for the Rabbits. Speed Series, Jataya Fafua for the Titans. Roosters parallel checklist. Speed Series, Remus Smith for the Storm. Chaz Tavega, Maori All-Stars. Jack Whiten, parallel for the Raiders. Clint Gufferson, parallel for Eels. Emerald Mojo for the Cowboys, Cohen Hess. Ooh, number 1. Nice. Mr. Peter Smith. Jada Ferguson, Women's NRL for the Broncos. Sam Walker, Dally M for the Roosters. Cameron Munster, parallel for Storm. Nathan Cleary, Dally M for Panthers. Brian Totter, parallel for Panthers. Xavier Savage, Speed Series for the Raiders. Paige McGregor, Women's NRL for the Dragons. Brad Fittler in the Master Series for Panthers. Tigers parallel checklist. Reuben Cotter, Indigenous All-Stars. Speed Series, Hammer Fitto for the Cowboys. Reece Walsh, parallel for the Warriors. Ruby Mojo, number 39 for the Knights, Kalen Ponga. White Young Guns, Talator Amon for the Dragons, Kalen Ponga, parallel for the Knights. Yasmin Meeks, Speed Series for the Roosters. Matt Duffy, parallel for the Bulldogs. Jamie Chapman, Indigenous All-Stars. Brittany Brealey Natty, Women's NRL for the Titans. Lachlan Croker, parallel for Manly. Speed Series, Shaylee Bent for the Dragons. Romy Teetsel, Women's NRL for the Knights. Jordan Ricky, parallel for Broncos. Kevin Proctor, Maori All-Stars. 2 packets to the left for a box number 8. Black League Sensation, number 10 for the Dragons, Keezy Apps. Valentine Holmes, parallel for Cowboys. Alright. Box number 9. Daniel Tupou, Speed Series for the Roosters. Caitlin Johnston, Indigenous All-Stars. Jason Saab, parallel for Manly. Jesse Ramian, Speed Series for the Sharks. Georgia Hale, Women's NRL for the Titans. Daniel Tupou, parallel for the Roosters. Young Guns, Kyra Simon for the Knights. Kangaroos in the Master Series, Kyle Felt, parallel for the Cowboys. Number 67, Captains from Valley Cherry Evans for Manly. 67, Storm Parallel Checklist. Stafford Tower, Speed Series for the Tigers. Chanel Harris Tavita, Maori All-Stars. Eliza Katoa, parallel for Warriors. Jake Clifford, parallel for Knights. Keezy Apps, Women's NRL for the Dragons. Isaiah Papali'i, Dalian for the Eels. Patrick Carrigan, parallel for Broncos. Women's NRL Roosters Checklist. Jesse Ramian, parallel for the Sharks. James Fisher-Harris, Maori All-Stars. Speed Series, Jason Saab for Manly. Cameron Murray, parallel for the Rabbitohs. Sapphire Mojo for the Roosters Checklist, number 12. Dally M, Tommy Turbo for Manly. Big Tino, parallel for Titans. Josh Papali, parallel for the Raiders. Tana Navidi, Women's NRL for the Eels. Yeah, fifth last packet, I believe, for a box number 9. Speed Series, Batil Vet Welsh for the Eels. Jack Bird, parallel for the Dragons. Tamika Upton, Indigenous All-Stars. Black Young Guns, Dominic Young for the Knights. Number 2, a couple of 2s. Nice little one. Oh, get out. Mr. Moses for the Eels, number 41, Ruby Moto. Not too far off making it through the break with that packet. Bradman Best, Speed Series for the Knights. And that's the end of box number 9. Engine, number 9. On the New York Transit line. The last box for the case, box number 10. Alright, let's go. Adokar, Speed Series for the Bulldogs. Albert Kelly, Indigenous All-Stars. Dragons, Parallel Checklist. Speed Series, Selwyn Cobbo for the Broncos. Daly Cherry Evans, Parallel for Manly. Caitlin Vaha Akolo, Women's NRL for the Knights. White Young Guns, Jada Ferguson for the Broncos. Victor Radley, Parallel for the Roosters. Jerome Hughes, Parallel for Storm. Master Series, Brad Fittler in the Kangaroos. Tommy Dearden, Parallel for the Cowboys. Brian Totter, Speed Series for Panthers. Dylan Walker, Maori All-Stars. Adam Fanua Blake, Parallel for Warriors. Bradman Best, Parallel for Knights. Sorry, I just had to check. Tamika Upton, Women's NRL for the Broncos. So that was handy. Alex Johnston and Dally M for the Rabbitohs. Tony Staggs, Parallel for Broncos. Grace Griffin, Women's NRL for the Titans. Nico Hines, Parallel for Sharks. Autumn Rain, Maori All-Stars. Jess Surgis, Speed Series for the Roosters. Cody Walker, parallel for the Rabbits. Ronaldo Mulatalo, Dalian for the Sharks. Ruby Mojo, Cameron Murray for the Rabbits, number 44. .44 out of 46. We got 1, 2, 3, 7 packets left for box number 10. Elite Whitehead, parallel for the Raiders. Women's NRL, Elsie Albert for the Dragons. Aaron Clark, parallel for the Titans. Rocco Berry, Speed Series for the Warriors. Josh Curran, Indigenous All-Stars for the Warriors. White League Sensations, Latrell Mitchell for the Rabbitohs, number 14. David Morton. Speed Series, Oliver Gildart for the Tigers. And last but not least, for the case. Yeah, right. 3 out of 4 ain't bad. Mr. Liam Martin, Sapphire number 3 for Panthers. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Ruby. Yep, NBD. So all that's missing for Liam Martin in the Mojos for this pot is the Emerald. I know many of you wouldn't, but I'd like to see it come out of the priority. I think that'd be awesome. Here we go. What's the odds of pulling a Liam Martin Emerald? Black Young Guns, Emily Bass for the Broncos, number 8. Jake Clifford, parallel for Knights. Speed Series, Jamie Chapman for the Dragons. Women's NRL, Destiny Brill for the Titans. Cameron Murray, parallel for the Rabbits. Dylan Walker, Maori All-Stars. Patrick Carrigan, parallel for Broncos. Oh, Number 4 out of 5. Second one for this spot. This time we have Nathan Cleary in the black diamond for Panthers. So that's Liam Munn and Nathan Cleary BDs for James Knowles. Massive break for James. Autumn Rain, Maori All-Stars. I was hoping for an Emerald Liam Martin for you, but you've got to be happy with that one. Taryn Aiken, Women's NRL for the Broncos. Kyle Felt, parallel for the Cowboys. Dally M, priority number 26 for the Panthers, Brian Totter. Anari Tuala, speed series for the Knights. And Josh Papali, parallel for the Raiders. Josh Adakar, speed series for the Bulldogs. Big Tino, parallel for the Titans. Master series for the Blues. Josh Curran, Indigenous All-Stars. Emma Tanigato, Women's NRL for the Dragons. Jack Bird, parallel for the Dragons. Checklist Ruby Mojo, number 44. Karina Brown, speed series for the Titans. Jason Saab, parallel for Manly. We are getting towards the end of the break, guys. Less than half of the priority box to go. Daniel Tupou, parallel for Roosters. Sapphire Mojo. Alex Twile for the Tigers. Dylan Cameron, number 14. BD, Sapphire and Ruby for the priority box. Now, second Dally M priority, number 63 for the Rabbitohs, Cody Walker. Albert Kelly, Indigenous All-Stars. Storm, parallel checklist. Blake Taff, speed series for the Rabbitohs. Isaiah Papali'i, parallel for the Eels. 3 packets left to go for the break. Women's NRL Autumn Rain for the Knights. Eliza Katoa, parallel for the Warriors. Ryan To'o, Speed Series for Panthers. And last but not least, our priority young guns. Hiding in the last packet, number 13 for the Warriors, Rocco Berry. Alright, so last but not least for the break, we have to randomise the Master Series cards. Still yet to pull a Master Series signature in a break. So hopefully we... Pardon? No? Sorry, we're just waiting for this to come up. There we go. No. There we go. Alright. Switch our screen over to the randomizer. So a final good luck to everyone in the break. 3 times. Number 1, number 2, and lucky last, number 3. Sean Elliott with the Raiders. Congratulations. I will go through and take pictures of all the hits. I think we actually had, looks like everyone has hit a numbered hit today, so no $50 gift card. For any teams, everyone has numbered hits. Most people have more than one, so not a bad break overall. Thank you for joining us, guys, and I will see you tomorrow night with break 173. Once 174 sold out, we will look at listing some more pick your team breaks on the website. So keep an eye out, and keep an eye out for your emails that will be getting sent out later today.